I've got you under my skin. I've got you. So really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything come for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. Night beats in my head. Little fool can win. Use your mentality.
What's up, YouTube? It's me, Captain Trap, coming to you with my first ever review about a game that was really hyped up, but that didn't live up much to the hype. Batman: Arkham Knight. Before we start off the review, I'll review the game off of four aspects: story, gameplay, innovations that they added, and finally, what should have been added in the game. So let's begin. If you judge me on this first review, I'll get you. I'll find you. Let's first things first, let's review the story. The story takes place in Gotham City with the main protagonist known as motherfucking Batman or Bruce Wayne. Who cares? But if you already didn't know, well, too bad, because Bruce Wayne is that's my nigga. But back to the story. Batman is trying to hold down the city for the last time, final time. This is the last Arkham game. They announced that shit too. But Scarecrow's trying to release his crack. My bad. Fear talks into the sky. We have two main antagonists in this game. One known as Scarecrow, and the other being Arkham Knight. You have other villains in the game, such as like Penguin and Two-Face and all them, but they don't really much matter, as these two are like the main badasses, because it's Batman versus them two. But they don't really much matter, so I'm not spoiling anything else. Anyways, let me tell you everything else in the story. You have partners in this game. Really much not matter. They're like little sections you have. You have partners such as Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman. But them coming from DLC and other games, making them being story relevant if you didn't buy the DLC in previous games. But because you didn't know who, because in my opinion, I didn't know who the hell Nightwing was. When he first popped out, I was like, who the fuck is this Nightwing? How does he know Batman? Where did he get his name from? How did he learn to fight? Which I think there should have been a game leading up to this game, in my opinion. If you follow Batman lore, in all honesty, you will know who Nightwing was. And also, I had a Robin issue. People kept telling me Tim Drake is Robin. I was like, okay, who the fuck that's his name, Robin? But when you got farther into the game, you would be like, okay, that does matter. But if they're fucking Rocksteady being dumb as fuck, giving greedy assholes, they're fucking gonna make it this fucking shit probably DLC is like, okay, that makes sense. He should matter what his name is, Tim Drake. Because when the Batman Arkham Knight identity was real, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Who the fuck is this guy? I'm not gonna spoil anything else with that part, but that's the only thing I can complain about the story. I had more complaints that's coming down. This game was kind of, it should have lived up to expectations, but that's the thing. But the positive things I gotta say is that its story's lengthy, 12 hours. You got a lot of time on your hands now. You have a lot of side quests stretching from 4 to 6 hours. And which is a pretty nice add-on, but the problem that's the only thing I had a problem. That's the only thing that was positive about it. That's the only positive thing I gotta say. But that's it basically about that part. But did I mention though, them dual takedowns, them shits are the most badass shit I've ever seen in my life in a video game. So let's begin on the next section. No, gameplay. I'm sorry about that. I'm only doing one take in this bitch. Let's begin on the second part. My favorite part in every game: gameplay. Batman Arkham Knight can be explained as one thing: cake. Because when you bite into cake, you love it. But sweets can get too much and you just die. Because everything is the same. Combat system's still the same. It's a little bit more polished. Gadgets are the same. Fucking exception with the Batmobile remote, which makes you control the Batmobile with no one in it, and little tweaks where the grapple boost is a little bit faster, and the Predator system, that shit still the fucking same. I feel like the Predator, but with the fucking fear takedown, where I could take down 3 niggas at once, which is like the most badass thing I've ever seen in a video game. But that's the only thing I can say. I appreciate what they're doing, like staying true to their roots, not changing anything. But it can get stale because you're paying $60 for basically a new skin, and that's it. New skin for a game, a new story. That's it. No new gameplay innovation that's gonna be game breaking or nothing. Just fucking same shit, different day. That's why I gotta complain about it. But also the Batmobile, the most overused thing in the game. Worst innovation I've ever seen in my fucking life. Adding every fucking minute, I swear to God, I was in a Batmobile. I wanted to kill myself. So, that shit's gonna be in what shouldn't have been added in the game. So let's go to the next section, innovations. Alright, let's begin on innovations. All I have to say is, Batmobile, nothing else. Expect the partners and dual takedowns. Something with additional partners. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna drop the mic right here. So let's just go on to the what shouldn't have been added in the game. This shit's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna be ranting about this part. Alright, third, fourth, and final section. I'm gonna do the in conclusion part too. I should have added that in the beginning, but who gives a fuck? You know, I do what I do. I'm a real nigga. So, what shouldn't have been added in the game? I have one word: Batmobile. It's overused every minute, but every minute I'm in that shit. But it's nice if they didn't put it onto you too much. Like, if we had those tank missions like one every 10 minutes, one every 10 missions, then it would be not fucking. In 8 out of 10 times you fucking in the tank. Like, I'm tired of that bullshit. Like, niggas, I'm tired of being in the Batmobile. I swear to God, if I see another Batmobile, I'm gonna burn that shit. But the 30 FPS thing, like, how the fuck do you fucking break Batman that bad? Who the fuck puts 30 FPS on PC? We fucking love 60 FPS. That's like a standard now in 2015. That's disappointing. And also, why does the PC feel like I'm playing a fucking Microsoft PowerPoint? I swear to, like, 15 frames. Like, do I have a GTX 970? I shouldn't be going through these problems. And NVIDIA, you are also a culprit. Why the fuck GameWorks make my game feel like shit? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Also, like, this little thing, like, things like that, like that's like game breaking shit. Like, it's not set till the game is fixed till September. I'm fucking done. I beat the game already, but I feel bad for the people who can't play it at all. But how can Rocksteady outsource the game to 12 people? That's like pathetic. 12-man team. But I give props to those people. They make that shit somewhat playable. Also, what kind of game gives you fucking normal and low settings? I don't see high. I don't see super high. That's it. I feel like those things like that. What shouldn't have been added? It should be what shouldn't have been added and what I didn't. What the fuck? What the fuck were they thinking? I'm gonna make that a section now. What the fuck were people thinking? So let's go on to my last and final section, in conclusion, where I tell you buy the game or not. Let's begin on that section right now. In conclusion, and my final thoughts. My final thoughts on the last chapter in the Batman franchise is that shit's like the Romeo and Juliet. It's like the fucking ending. That's like the worst ending possible. If you haven't read Romeo and Juliet, I'm not gonna spoil that shit, but that shit was the worst thing that ever happened. It was a tragedy. It could have ended on such the best note ever. Rocksteady needs to step their game up. If Easter eggs are out there that's making a Superman game, they better hope that Superman game, like, that shit needs to be godlike. Thing that Batman was plagued by was the Batmobile and fucking DLC. If I swear to God, they're gonna, like, DLC curse. Like, what the fuck? Like, you should tell me who Nightwing was and Robin issue. I don't know who the fuck those niggas are. And what the fuck is with the season pass? I've been hearing people like the Harley Quinn story, 15 minutes. What the fuck? I paid, I don't know, 50, 60. I don't buy season pass. I'm a real nigga. I don't buy that shit. But Harley Quinn 15 minutes? 15 fucking minutes? That's bullshit. And the PC port is just a disaster. I can't believe that's like the worst launch I've seen, and worst launch. And I've been playing PC for a little bit now. And it's sad to say that I gave this game a 6 out of 10. Pick this game. I'll have to say is, if you playing this game on console, pick it up. But only if you're a diehard Batman fan. If you're not, just pick this game up when that shit's like in the $20 bargain, like, sticker on that shit. But all I gotta say, if PC people, you're not getting that shit anytime soon. I got that shit from a bundle, so it'd be like I already have it. But if you stayed on Steam, you're not gonna see that shit till September. So I feel bad for us, dog. I feel bad for us. I know you're feeling. So thank you guys for watching my first ever review. Thank you. Tell me in the comment section below if you think all my Batman thing was just shit talk and I'm wrong. So this is Captain Trap sailing back to the trap. Peace out, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my first ever review. You guys all have an awesome day. love you guys.